over here.
Ew.
Sometimes I'm like self-conscious and I'm like, is the cue now? And I always have to like peek through the fan
Can you
picture
still
where
not
I'll
hear
do
it, or are you hearing it?
I hear it, but I
Okay.
just, I'm not rehearsed.
Fair enough. With time, you'll get there. I promise.
But the way you did it, though, it still worked. So
It's like,
I'm just a baby.
mm-hmm.
No,
No,
ma'am, no, absolutely not. Not on this day. No, thank you.
I'm just quoting Fred Armisen from Broad City's pilot. Duh.
Okay, that's fine.
okay.
Hello. Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real in the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. And welcome to...
Look over here.
Our exclusive companion series where we are diving into the looks from episode 7 of season 17 of RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay, I'm still just drinking on some water because hydration is of the essence of Hall. Shout out to Miss Great Essence Hall while we're at it. And shout out to our merch while we're at that too. LanaGcreations.etsy.com. Link is in the description below for all our fabulous cup merch, all that lovely, wonderful stuff. We do ship domestically within North America and internationally, so there are no excuses. Period.
And work. I am Brandon, your professional fan of concert drag and video games. From the recap, I was drinking sparkling water. Now I'm just drinking regular water out of my Top Golf Captain America cup. So, just because.
Hello, y'all. I'm sugar-free diabetic fairy of Los Angeles. Today I'm not in full drag because I went to the dentist. Hot. So I just grabbed a bunch of neon and just did a little like. I feel like it's giving V for Vendetta a little bit with the facial hair.
I feel like it's also giving him.
Ooh, yeah. No, but it's gay. It's very gay. It's very bright. Catch me under the black lights later. It'll be a good time. There's something hidden in a secret ink that you don't see here. Ooh. I'm kidding. And I'm drinking Diet Pepsi. Boom.
Period. Well, we've got some looks to talk about from this episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. If you want to check out our thoughts on the episode, all about Snatch Game and everything in between, make sure to go check out our episode recap because we got into it. Some decisions were made. Some wrong decisions were made. But we're going to talk about some lovely, wonderful looks. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. And make sure to check out the description below where you can find all of our audio podcast links, our other YouTube channels, and our Patreon for exclusive content and early access. Lots of fun Patreon content coming very soon for you all, so stay tuned for that. But without further ado, I think we should go to the runway. Category is nailed it.
I was waiting for it, and yeah, no one did nailed it.
I am upset, disappointed, and frustrated that Nicole Byer was not on this episode.
It was a weird, very weird. Yeah.
So I had to include her here because I love her, and it felt wrong to not have her here. But
I love you, stepmom. She's technically my drag stepmom. Because I started drag at her Bad Drag Race show 5 years ago that she does with Oscar Romano. Yeah, no, that's where I was birthed. Okay, one time she came to a gig of mine but didn't tell me, and everyone backstage was like, "Why is Nicole Byer here?" And the little white girl in the corner is like, "It's me." Like, why?
I love her. She's literally one of my favorite people on the face of this planet. So to know that I am now 1 degree of separation away from her makes me very thrilled. So
we've talked like twice, so don't.
Her.
Yeah,
love it. Hey,
1.5.
Still 1 degree of separation away. I'll take that gladly.
Work.
But category is nailed it. And first up on the runway, Acacia Forgot. Sugar, let's start with you.
Okay, I really like this. What a great theme. What a great concept. Overall, fantastic. Hair looks great. Love that it's a pantsuit. Love the silhouette. This is probably the best Acacia has ever looked. I really it's very, very high tier drag for me.
Pants, you say? OMG, it's
Oh my god, it's pants!
No, yeah, I love this so much. Like, I was just like, wait, this is a Swiss Army soldier, and I was like, those had to be Swiss Army knife pieces. I was just like, yes, and like this is like taking like one concept and like going with it really well. Like, and this is very simple and very effective. I love this so much, and I was like seeing the nails. I was like, those are Swiss Army pieces. I knew Swiss Army knife pieces. It had to be, and I was like, yes, love this so much.
It's interesting. We're starting obviously with Acacia because she was first on the runway. This was my favorite look of the night, actually. I was thoroughly, genuinely impressed with Acacia. And it is something I've said for most of her runways so far. They are clean, well executed, and conceptual. And I really, really love this. This was also something very different for Acacia, and I really appreciated that. I love this suit. The wig is so good. I love this specific shade of gray that she has going on with this kind of greenish, brownish gray of the suit. The nails are absolutely perfect here. I actually really like the Swiss Army knife symbol on the lapel. I think that actually adds to it. And then adding in the accessories, it all really worked for me, and I was really, really happy with this look. I think she knocked it out of the park, honestly.
It's giving like it's very much giving like the boogie woogie bugle boy Beverly B. And bitch, you better never try to come
100%.
from me. I'ma stab you.
Stab you.
With
all, yes. I live. Scores.
So like, I haven't been here in a second to talk about Acacia's looks, but I do think that sometimes the taste level isn't exactly 100% there for me. Here, full, amazing, like top tier drag for sure.
Yep, this is full for me.
I gave her a 96.
96.
Next up, Suzanne Elizabeth Toot. Brandon.
Oh, I'm starting?
Let's do that rotational thing.
Oh, work. Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
I was surprised to see Suzie in this. Because I was like, excuse me, like I knew it was Iron Maiden immediately because like the back of this look, I was like, wait, like, because right off the bat, I was like it reminded me of the Iron Maiden from Escape the Night.
Yes.
So I was
yes.
So and then once I saw all the nails and everything, I was like, this is so creative. Like this might be one of my favorite looks of the year so far already. Like if when we do that video at the end of the year, this might be on this might be on the list. So who knows? Stay tuned for that for the end of the year. But this was amazing. I was like so surprised to see Suzie in this because like you would never think she would wear this. And this makeup too. This is so different for her as well. Like where did this come from? Like
I definitely enjoyed it. I think it like you said, it's very different for Suzie, and I really appreciate that. I actually didn't love the makeup. I think the makeup kind of takes away from the look a little bit. It was a little bit muddied. I just wanted it to be a bit clearer in whatever it was doing. Obviously, not a whole lot of time to get ready for Drag Race, so I do understand that. I just didn't. The reference to the makeup didn't make sense to me. I don't know exactly what she was going for with the makeup. But the garment is impeccably made. I love that she took nails and took it that step further, which I think a couple of people did that I really, really appreciated. And I think overall, it's still one of the best looks of the night for sure.
I think I kind of disagree with you on the makeup, actually. I like the makeup with this, and it's because I couldn't really picture many other choices outside of this. Like when I look, I'm like thinking of other types of mugs. I really think that there's a certain sadness in her eyes in a lot of Suzie's characters, but that's just that 1920s paint. And I think it really lends itself here. I like how she dramatized other aspects of the makeup as well to go with this and take it outside of the 20s in other ways too. It's very, very good. And it works for Suzie in a way that you wouldn't think would work for Suzie, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're not this doesn't feel like the flapper girl that is Suzie, but it feels like the artist that Suzie is.
I think I would have liked some kind of makeup that incorporated some like red or like blood effect to it because it's an Iron Maiden. I think that's maybe what I was looking for with it. I don't dislike the makeup. I just there could have been things that I would have done better.
I don't know. I feel like with the red, she would look like Padma from Star Wars, is what I think it would start to go.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that there's no warmth in her face.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like if there was that warmth there, it would have taken away from the fantasy for me. Because like it looks very like just muted, and that's what I love about this. Because again, Iron Maiden, just like the sorrow, the fear, like it worked for me. So
Suzie Toot, always controversial with the makeup, and that's a good thing. That means people care about you. They want you to succeed. If we're fighting this much,
that part.
Yep.
Scores.
This is another full.
Okay. I gave her a 90.
I also was going to give her a 90.
Next up, Lexi Love. Whoa.
Nailed it.
She should have done Cher for Snatch Game, I swear to God. I really enjoyed this. I think it's very spot on for Lexi in that we know Lexi to at least in her package on Drag Race so far, make a lot of pop culture commentary. So I think it fit really well into the Lexi Love zeitgeist for the season. I like the garment. I like that the fringe detailing is a lot of nails as well. I think that adds to the overall look. At the end of the day, it's a bra, a panty, some netting over it, and a whole lot of like stuff going on. For me, it does work as a Cher tribute. I'm not mad at this look. It's not my favorite thing Lexi's worn, but I think she looks incredible in it. That's kind of where I leave it.
Fully agree. No, she looks banging. But it's just an interesting choice for nails to go with Cher. I don't necessarily think of Cher in nails. I don't think there's like some crazy iconic moment in pop culture with that. So I do think that she just found a cool set of nails and was like, work, I'll make this cool, fun outfit. And it does fit into Lexi's overall aesthetic. I feel like she is like this supermodel from the 90s who on her off time is a raver chick. That's sort of like what I get from Lexi throughout. So sometimes it is incredibly polished and glamorous, and other times it's Studio 54. And this definitely fits into that lane for her. She looks amazing. I just think that for the category, I'm like, okay, that's fine. Of a choice, I guess. Some other girl decided to deconstruct a Swiss Army knife and create an entirely conceptual look around that. But this is nice.
No, yeah, this was nice. Like the fact that there are Cher nails, like that's I think that where she was going for to like fit her overall theme with this. So I mean, I like it overall. And it was just fine for me. Like, but I hope because like I'm breaking the fourth wall. So Lexi's in DC tonight. And I will be seeing her. If she wears this and I see it live, I'm gonna gag. So
it's a great look for a club. I'll say that.
Oh
I don't think it translated as well as I would have liked it to for Drag Race, but I do still think it's a solid. Ultimately, it's a solid look.
Yeah,
it's a solid look. I love this wig. Like it's so.
Oh. This is one of the better Cher wigs we've seen on Drag Race.
100. This is better than most of the Cher wigs that we had last season for the Cher runway.
Literally, I'm just thinking of plain Janes and just. Or remember? Yeah. Remember, there was a girl on Down Under who also had a very not so great Cher wig. Olivia Dreams.
Oh, Olivia Dreams. Oh, shout out to Olivia Dreams.
Well, I don't know if Olivia Dreams took out a second mortgage to buy this hair, so
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I gave Lexi an 83.
Yeah, I gave her an 85.
90.
All right. Next up, Sam Star.
What do I have to start with this? God.
because that's how we did the rotation.
God. Okay, my biggest fucking problem with this is it can't be a two-piece.
Thank you.
Just-
Thank you very much. I already feel so vindicated.
The concept of this is that it's supposed to be your skin, and we're supposed to be looking at your naked body with all these seams that are about to be made. And so it can't, in theory, it cannot be a two-piece. God damn it! Ah! Don't! No! You failed your own concept, you bastard!
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. And
Ugh.
being in the same family as She-Devil, I really thought that it would play into this. Again, I was just like, okay, I see where this is going, but I agree. Like, this should not be a two-piece, in any way, shape, or form. Like, I love the outfit overall, but it just took me out of the fantasy because I was like, obviously we can see actual skin, and I'm like,
Which, like, sure, we have to see your face. You know, if you don't want to do a face kini, or we have to maybe your leg. But like, I don't know. This is the time to get a nude tight that matches that color, or at least a bodysuit underneath for your two-piece.
like the fabric she made this out of is too cool of a tone to match her skin. Like, it just, yeah, the two-piece of it all threw me out of the fantasy. I will say the garment itself is very well executed. I know she probably made this herself, and the garment is well executed. I will give her that much. I don't like the hair with this.
yeah.
I don't love the way that the nails are executed. It literally just
Yeah.
looks like syringes taped onto nails.
Yeah.
And ultimately, this is a problem I've had with Sam throughout this competition. And I want to see something different from her that is not something we've already seen on Drag Race before. Like, we've seen this concept done twice and executed much better than this from both Miss Fame and Akira Chanel Davenport.
I agree.
Like, I think both of them did this much better than Sam did here. What I will say, though, Sam's makeup here is phenomenal, and I think this is some of the best makeup Sam has done this season. Her makeup hasn't been bad by any means of the imagination.
No, not at all.
But there's a cleanliness about this, and I really like her in a red lip. I think that's where I like her the most, is with a red lip. Just like this simple eye, simple contour, red lip. I think that's maybe where she looks her best. And some girls look their best like that. So props to you for making this probably as well, girl. It just, the execution didn't work for me. Then it's not like the bodysuit is not, it's literally just a stripe down the thumb. It's not even on the actual fingers.
What does she
Girl.
want to have happen plastic surgery wise with her shoulders, though? Because
I don't know.
Wait,
I
does
don't
she
know.
is it a reduction, or is she trying to get that added? Because I
don't know.
Like,
I don't want to know.
I don't want to.
I don't
'cause
want to
everything else looks pretty standard body modification, but why are your shoulders?
I don't want to know. No. Scores.
I gotta give this, like, I'm gonna be real bitchy. I'm so sorry, Sam Star. 35.
Ooh!
Oh wow.
Lord Jesus.
You failed so many things about this concept. I'm sorry, you
Okay.
weird-shouldered woman.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That took me aback. 65.
I gave her a 68. Because at least it's clean.
Mm-hmm.
If it was messy and a bad concept, then there's a little less to forgive.
Sure.
But, yeah.
I'm just hateful today.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Let's see if the hatefulness continues with Lana Ja'rae.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Something about this, like, I like how this looks. I just didn't get nails from it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like I remember when she like first walked on the runway, like it's supposed to be a glove wrapped around her, but it just didn't work. And I see like the nails where it's like she has one glove with full nails and then a bare hand with nails. Like, I see where you're going with that, but I felt like it should have been both gloves. Like what I think of what should have happened was just take this like dark fabric that she had like and just like work with that and put the nails on that because like it matches the wig really well. And I know I just noticed it too in the wig as well. Like that there's nails on that as well, which I did I just noticed that. So I was like, "Oh, okay." So I felt like with the wig, like the glove and like that dark fabric, that should just been played along with that. I just didn't like this like light corset. So
yeah. Here's the thing. If we're going off of counting the arms that are gloved in this black, or not this black, this brown color, she has 3 arms. Because the dress is an arm, the hair is an arm, and then her left arm is an arm. So she has 3 arms. No, mama, no. Here's what I will say. Neck up, absolutely gorgeous. I love the mug. I love the hair, and I love this big pearl necklace that she has going on. Like all of that. Like I got the era with which she was going for with this fantasy. The dress doesn't work for me. But I did like the middle finger on the back. I think that was a cute touch.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, there's a little bit of camp and comedy there. I appreciate that at the very least. But yeah, the rest of it just it didn't work for me. But it's clean. But it's clean. Again, it's clean, and I appreciate that.
It is clean. I personally feel that there's a sort of imbalance in the silhouette and where the colors are. I do like the concept of, to me, it's almost like she took off her other glove and then used it as a skirt and like Cinderella ferried it into like a much bigger skirt or something. And maybe that's Cinderella's fairy's mother's hand. She just ripped it off and put it in her hair. But it's strange. There's something very whimsical and fun about this, and I do love the colors. There's something very calming about this color tone that on Lana. It's not the best, but at least I get that she's trying to tell a story here.
All right. As for score, I gave this a 71.
I also gave this a 71.
I gave it a 74.
All right.
Sensible.
Quite.
Very. Next up, Kori King.
Well, this was unplanned that you're starting this.
I know. Oh, Kori. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just not that great.
Yeah.
It's not great. I appreciate the concept, I will say. I think going mime and then with the French tip, like I appreciate that she went like at least a little realistic with the nail. I like that. I think the nails are too long. Like the actual nail she's wearing, I think is a little bit too long. This is a silhouette we've seen Kori do a few times now. And I would like to see some versatility from Kori on the runway. I still think back to that episode 1 when she came out in that beautiful raven like feathered gown. And I'm like, do we have more of this? Like I would like to see or even the episode she lip synced in, like that with that beautiful African print. Like I wish we were seeing more of that. But what we're getting is a lot of mini skirts and a lot of bodysuit leotard situations. And mind you, this is not bad. This isn't bad. I'm just a little bored. And that's just kind of how I end up. It's just like it's clean. It's cleanly done, but I'm a little bored.
Also, why does Kori come for Ramona's bob? Yet she is always in the dumbest little blonde high-low somewhere. I'm thinking of her second ball look from last week.
Yeah.
There's just Kori chooses a weird wig sometimes. I do it too, okay? Sometimes you just think it looks better than it does when you put it on your head. Some people have this magical ability to look amazing no matter what wig is on them. Kori, you look good in big hair. You look good in amazing big hair. This is not the wig for this. Or it could be a bigger bowl cut and like fully, I don't know, something like that girl from Doug, you know what I mean? Like a real like hair that works with this beret. There's something that could be there, but this hair is not the hair here. What is happening? It's giving the mom from Brady Bunch, you know, just like a mom hair.
Yeah.
And then a mom nail. For my mom, definitely a mom cigarette in the hand. Somehow I've decided she looks matronly, but that could just be the drugs I'm on. No, it's completely fine, but just styling is not her strong suit.
No. Yeah, I was also very bored with this because, like, I get it's supposed to be French tip and she's supposed to be a mime and all this, but in my honest opinion, like, I could have what I would have done in this is instead of just like the French tip, like even though they're a bit long, I would have just played it out like if you're being a mime, like the whole like hand is just one French tip.
Oh, just like Spy Kids, how it's just like
yeah, like that would have been funny. That would have been funny. Like it'd be like this, and then like you see the nails like that big, think of the nail, like the big thumbs from Spy Kids.
I love that.
Think of it as that.
I would love that.
I was also just trying to think of a way to like reconceptualize doing French tip with a sort of similar theme, and I kind of would have like mixed like a French mime with like a dunce cap sort of like gestury moment.
Ooh,
plus Madonna, and add those same cones right here.
Okay,
you know, like a lot of tips, and it's still French.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it feels like it's just she's the French with a French tip. There's no.
Yeah.
But I was just very bored with this because again, like I was like, all I see is the French tip, but like, where else?
She could have given the judges $1, you know, given a French tip.
Tipped the judges.
Yep. Yeah. That would have, if she had walked down the runway and just handed Ru $1, that would have been a gag.
Come on, Kori.
Give a French tip.
And then just said, oui, oui. It would have been everything. It would have been everything.
Okay, where's Nikki Doll in this?
Oh Lord!
Oh my
Hosting
God.
Drag Race France All Stars as she should be.
Making French tips.
I gave Kori a sensible 74.
I gave her 69.
Nice.
50.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
I
love Kori
it.
as well, and I'm also getting her
fine,
shirt,
she
but
deserved
still.
it. Next up, Crystal Envy.
And so, yeah, I love the prosthetic work that she did. I don't know if I think it's prosthetic work. I don't think she has
It is,
that
yeah.
brow
It's
bone.
a
There's no way.
prosthetic brow bone. She talked about it in the episode too. It was a prosthetic brow bone.
I was at a bar with my friends crying in the corner, so I was a little distracted at certain points.
Fair.
Gotta love WeHo. Anyways, there's something quite nice about this concept, but in execution, I don't like the mix of furs, technically, I guess I would say. I always find that sort of takes me out of the illusion you're giving. I'm like, why? Like, it's very obviously like this panel of fabric is this fur and this panel of fabric is this fur. Maybe I'd like it more if it was more like blended together or sort of like Calico Cat style or something, but it doesn't give me werewolf. It gives me drag queen doing werewolf. And I don't know, when the makeup is so there in it, I would say the makeup and the hair sure are giving that, but the rest is giving drag, which is fine for Drag Race, but like if you're going for realness everywhere else, I want to see a little bit more realness in the look too.
I kind of see that. I mean, I love the idea of what she did because obviously, the nails on both the fingers and the feet.
Yeah,
because she was the only one that did toenails, so which I loved. But I kind of agree. Like, I didn't really like because it was like two different parts that she tried to mesh together in a way. I mean, I still like it overall, like kind of clean, but at the same time, it's still a little like separated somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I think for me, this is a clean presentation. I definitely get this like polished pageant situation, but then she's also a werewolf. Like, I think the concept is really cool. I do really appreciate her for doing the toenails as well. I think that definitely adds to it. The fur is really good. Like, everything is well placed on this. I like the fur ankle strap. Like, somehow a fur ankle strap at this moment works for me, and I appreciate the detailing even going down into the shoe. I think the presentation was good. I think there were just a couple of other things. Like, I wish there was a little bit of like maybe fur detailing on the face, or
Mhm.
like some sort of like it's a very good polished look. I think it could have just gone a little bit further.
Fully agree.
And this is the look she went home on, y'all. She's given some good fashion. I'm mad for her.
she went home in that.
She went home in that.
I just don't think she was my low third for me, is all I'll say.
Same. Brandon and I agreed.
Yeah. I think most people should agree on this one.
Not David.
But I don't know. I'm just a baby.
Scores.
I would also say 69 for this.
Nice.
72.
I gave her an 80.
Yeah.
Clean, well done concept.
Mm-hmm.
Work, girl. It's her last one for a while. We'll give her this one.
Yeah.
Next up, Jules Spargles.
The fact that this outfit is a nod to her bionic spine, like this was very personal to her, and I loved it. Now I will say about this, because like I was trying to look at the nails itself, like I'm assuming those were like pieces of spine, I guess. I can't really tell. But I mean, seeing all the nails everywhere though, like within, like on the shoulder, her hands itself, like everywhere, just like, oh. And this corset, something about this corset I actually kind of enjoy in a way. I'm not sure what it is, but like I kind of like it. Though in this picture you can see the fingerprints, but I'm gonna ignore that. But even the hair as well, like all the nails of everything, I was like, damn, like you're really taking this bionic theme in a very fun way, and I love it so much.
Okay, here's what I will say. I love the concept. I love that she took at least one of her runway looks for her Drag Race package and incorporated like some sort of symbolism with her bionic spine. I've loved learning that about her. I think the concept here is really great. The execution is a little off for me. I don't really understand all of the pieces put together. I think all of like the bubbling silver work that's going on is really good. I think the nails themselves are good. I don't know if I'm just not putting the pieces together properly. But I still think she looks good. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but I'm still kind of okay with that.
I hope that someone's car alarm is going off like crazy for some reason, so I hope that isn't being heard.
Good.
But I'll just talk
unfortunately, but we'll move on.
Yeah, I'm just going to talk clearly and confidently to cover up the bullshit outside in Van Nuys, California. So I really liked her presentation of this too. The way that she walked, I think, really fully committed to the story.
You were saying?
Not the truck and then the siren. Oh God, the world's on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it. Oh God, it's really well done. I'll just concede my time. My score is gonna be 67.
I gave this an 80.
I gave her a 77.
Also, I'm gonna change mine to 73. Actually, I'm gonna change it to 73. I'm being harsh. I liked it.
Okay.
I'm just enjoying it life and taking it out on Jewel Sparkles.
How dare you take it out on Jewel Sparkles? She did not deserve
that.
this. Also, learning that her tumor was called the Beast, with Alyssa Edwards being on this episode. Beast.
Whoa.
That's why in the workroom when she was like, I was like, I get it. I see all the pieces coming together.
I should have worn my B shirt. Oh,
right.
Oh well.
Work, Jules. Next up, Lydia Butthole Kollins. I want to like this much more than I do. I want to like this much more than I do. Here's what I will say. Everything that has nothing to do with nails on this look, I really enjoy. Like, the gown is stunning. This color on her is so good. The glove is great. The hair is great. The makeup is great. Like, all of that is so, so good. I really don't like the headpiece. I think it really impedes on her facial presentation. Like, I would have honestly just taken away the middle two hands and just done the one in the middle and the two on the side. And I think that also really would have echoed the shape of the hair. And I think that would have been a little bit more flattering, because ultimately I couldn't see her face. And then her arms were kind of just going on with these like nails that look like streamers. Like, concept, 10 out of 10. Execution left a lot to be desired. And that's unfortunately something I've said a lot about Lydia this season. I don't love that.
See, I do agree with you that has sort of been Lydia's main problem with her package all season. But I'm actually on the side of really liking this look, despite what might be a few technical issues. It's giving me, she's the woman with the Guinness Book of World Records longest nails, and she's coming to the Guinness Gala to be honored.
And had she presented it as such, I would have lived.
I felt that she did present it as such, at least to me. If she had been carrying the Guinness Book of World Records in her arm, that would have been hysterical and very stupid. No, but I don't know if she could have gotten the rights to Guinness. Maybe.
I don't think so.
But honestly, I also am a big fan of this headpiece. I don't know. It reminds me of what Gottmik did on All Stars 9, but dumb and less political. It's cute. It's still very cute and lovely, and I think that Lydia's mind is a force to be reckoned with in life. However, I find her to be quite a passive player in this game. So I'm curious to see the mind that makes this start to speak up more.
Yeah. One thing I will say, because like it's been a minute since I've like done most of these recordings. Again, Lydia in and out of drag, two totally different people. So I'm like,
that makeup transformation is insane. I always pictured her talking, like, I don't know, having more of that like messy energy out of drag, like that fun, messy, chaotic, and it's like mild mannered, like Timothée Chalamet. it's weird.
Yeah. But yeah. No, yeah, I agree with you, Logan. Like, I really want to like this look because, like, again, like the details of this looks great. However, like, I do agree the arms on the head, like, I wish I could see her face more. And what I wished, like, with these long nails, like, honestly, they could have been longer.
Like, right. Like, I want them to hit the floor.
But I love this dress. Like, I need this dress for myself.
Honestly, if the nails were as long as the train and they just like went with the train.
No,
I would have lived.
What she could have done is like have like did this with the nails and then just like, yep, these nails are following me. And what about it?
Yeah, I mean, overall, I really like everything other than the nails, and the execution was clean again. So I gave Lydia 70.
Honestly, I guess I was the only fan of this one in the world. So 85.
75.
All right. Next up, Arrietty.
I mean, she looks amazing. It's so great. I don't think it needed to be a velvet or velour fabric for this, but like that's just a nitpicky thing. She had what she had. She had so little to work. So like I guess I personally would have liked a more textured, interesting skin. And I know she's capable of that. But overall, love the color match with the makeup she did was phenomenal. She looks great. She looks like a new Pokemon that's coming out soon. Poison ghost type for sure. Maybe ghost fairy. Who knows? So like, I think poison because like like their hands split.
I was gonna say ghost normal. Is that
She looks normal to me.
normal to me?
Well, now that you said it, I kind of see it. Yeah, no, it is kind of ghost normal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say dark steel, but okay.
Dark steel.
Geez.
Whoa.
Sound off. Let us know what type do you think this Pokemon is.
I feel like that's Arrietty's constant through line, that she's just like a different Pokemon type. And she was like, she won the water ball, of course. All three types, best water types.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say because like again, because what got to me with this, I was just like, okay, this is like a very like metallic cat. I can see where she was going with like the hands and all, and the fact that it's 2 hands on each. I was just like, oh wow, like where is this going? Now what I'll be honest, like I like how this was like done because I love this outfit, but at the same time, like I didn't know where else this was going when it came to like the other pieces. So like the spikes out of the hip, the knee, the shoulders. I was like, is that also nails? Like that? I wasn't sure about that. So,
I don't think this is bad by any means of the imagination. I think it's just a lot more simple than what we've gotten from Arrietty this season. It was still one of the better looks on this runway for me. It was very clean, well done. I don't love the way that the arms split. Like, I wish there was a little bit less fabric kind of between where the arms are meeting.
yeah.
I understand it's because of the mechanism she needed to be able to actually make this effect happen.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, the bodysuit is clean. It's well done. I agree. I don't know that I necessarily need it in this like pewter gray velour situation. I don't think anyone looks good in pewter gray velour, but she's looking as good as she can in pewter gray velour.
I feel like I just see a lot of people like, I'm gonna do a beast. Time to get my velour cat suit out.
Right. For what reason?
It looks like fur, I guess.
Sure. I appreciate that the makeup, at least in the two-tone, matches the two-tone that's going on with the velour, so I appreciate that. Overall, clean, well done. Not mad at it.
Also, I think I've changed my typing. It's actually, I'm seeing more Espeon in the look as I see it, so I'm changing it to Psychic Ghost type.
Okay. I'm gonna stand with Ghost Normal.
Still gonna stand with Dark Steel.
All right.
Crazy.
Scores.
Where's the steel? Anyways.
Because it's pewter gray velour.
84.
80.
I gave her a 90.
Okay.
And last up on the runway, Onya Nails. Onya Nurve.
Onya Nails.
Onya Nails.
The judges' critiques, Onya Nails, Onya Snatch Game, like everything. Now, something about this wig. That's where what it gets me, where it's like you can see where like those nails are put in to like how to make this wig like the way that it is. I'm just like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I just love how she took like nail polish bottles and put it on her suspenders, like or overalls. Like this works really well. Like because the fact that we didn't get someone with nail polish up until the very last person on this runway. Like good on you, Onya. Good on you.
I lived for this. I
Mhm.
absolutely loved every single bit of it. For me, Onya and Acacia were the best runways, and I love that they bookended this runway as well. The makeup here is so good. This hair, this nail, hair, hat, wig, show, yes, God. Like oh God, it's so good. The spray painted t-shirt with these overalls is everything to me. It's so black, it's so hair show, but dragged up. And I loved that critique from Quinta as well. Like it's spot on, even with the bandana detailing going on. And it's they're not super noticeable, but they add to the look. The nail polish bottles down the suspenders, all of this was just remarkably done.
It's been a while since I've been on the pod to talk about Anya, and I do believe that
Yes,
the
y'all.
last times I've talked about Anya weren't bad, but I do believe that I said things about her makeup, and I just would like to withdraw every negative comment I've said. She's come a long way. She's looked beautiful
Yep.
every week. She's perfect. She's my pick to win. No one can touch Onya Nurve for me. Sorry about it. She
All
is
right.
the rebirth of the Trinity Taylor type, which is the one that everyone sort of underestimated when the cast was first announced, and then just is literally just like killing it, killing it, killing it, killing it, killing it, killing it. You can't stop it. And she will be there at finale night. It's just that
Oh,
feel.
yeah.
It's just that vibe we all get. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It just, yeah. To this
Great.
look though, love the hair. I love the nail polish on the overalls. I totally see her. She's like supporting. She's like here to rep her business at the show, and she's gonna make sure she looks so cool. And I don't mind a white t-shirt on the main stage of Drag Race. I actually love it for this look. But I do wish there was some sort of detailing on the sleeve specifically. I don't know. The fact that like the custom print is so cool. Maybe just like a little bit of blue spray here. Just I don't know. I don't love
Or
seeing
even
it.
just her initials on the side on the
Even on
sleeve.
one of them,
Maybe
yes.
that.
And
Yeah.
maybe it's not in this still shot, and I just blinked it out of my memory. But overall,
Now,
she looks.
mind you, when she moves in this, obviously, like I don't have to like worry about the t-shirt itself because they this.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I'm not mad at this still.
I'm not
Yeah,
mad.
no, it's great.
So
No.
Yeah, she's great. She's perfect.
Scores.
full.
I also gave her a 6.
And I gave her a 94.
Ooh. Ooh, okay then, sir.
Thank you. I'm a
Jesus.
base.
And on that note, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you for joining us for this Look Over Here episode. Like I said, if you have not checked out our episode recap where we talked about Snatch Game, make sure to go do that. Otherwise, subscribe, like, and share. Check out the description below where you can find all of our audio podcast links, our other channels. We are trying to get all our channels to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So go subscribe to all of them, even if you don't watch the content. Subscribing helps. Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. So you can check out those links down below. Our social media, our other things, all the things down below, and merch, including but not limited to cup mug. With all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So cheers.
Cheers.
And don't forget the Ella.